Chedda. Hey, grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, black, black. It's black, 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 black. Yeah, discrimination and hating got put through all that. Big dog, CEO, I wear all hats. Never lied to you once, I spit all facts. That was our people sprayed with the water hose. That was our women raped and then called hoes. How I'm done, my ancestor taught your child to read. Not to mention all the resources we created. Why they didn't want to see black families together? Would it be too strong with two parents at home? Young nigga better listen to this pimpin'. Don't you ever let the police get you slippin'. Fuck playing with guns, educate yourself, now lead your son. You gon' treat your lady right if you respect your mom. Otherwise treat the opposition how it comes. You're only a slave if you think you one, nigga, yeah. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, black, Chedda, black. I'm just a king from the south. I had a dream like Martin, I hope I live it out. Ay, black on black crime, it's a new time. It ain't just the opposite, I gotta watch mine. They smile in your face.
What's up with the world? It's your boy Chedda, man. And welcome to another episode of the H.O.G podcast show. It's the B.O.T.S grand finale episode, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna kick big shit tonight, you know what I mean? Is with the motto, you know what I mean? But before the motto, we want to get into, you know, who we are. I'm the host, Chedda, along with the co-host, CEO.Gatti, and Financial.
What it do?
And you already know what it is. It's Saturday, August the 27th, man. Hope y'all got something pulled up in y'all cups, water, tea, whatever, you know what I mean? We're going to start the show out like how we do it, man. 3 things we got to stay, you know what I'm saying, while we in tune with life, and that's prayed up,
papered up,
hold up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Say something, Lee. What you say? What you sound like? Let me hear you. Financial, you muted. We didn't hear you.
What?
We didn't hear you. You was muted. We didn't hear the prayed up. Hey, let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Right, look.
We didn't hear
it. We got to get
3
it in the right
P's.
way. August the 27th. Live show, you know what I'm saying? We want to break the ice, man. We want to break the ice. We've had a couple good weeks, you know what I'm saying? This is the grand finale of the B.O.T.S episode, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be meant the tables versus the house, but here. So we're going to get right into it.
That was the house versus the footstool.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, that's the house versus.
The table never had a chance from the beginning.
Okay, so now let's go. I got mine pulled up, man. Look.
You fuck with y'all, though.
It's 3 things we like to do before we get in these topics, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's staying prayed up.
Staying papered up.
And pulled up, man.
Let's get it.
So let's get it right here, man.
That boy Cliff froze, ain't he?
Nigga, that's a double shot.
No, I'm here. My bad.
Oh, there you go. I know you been froze in the motherfucker.
I wasn't moving.
So to kick the show off, we're going to go on and introduce everybody. We already introduced myself and co-host. So we have Mr. Mike right here. You know what I'm saying? 2 Live Mike. He tuned in from Germany out there. And I welcome him to the show. And we also got my boy Cliff that's out there in KC Mo right now. You know what I mean?
Okay, what's happening? What's happening?
Big vibes, man.
What's happening?
Look. We're going to start the show off by dedicating shouts out to birthday people here in August. You know what I mean? I'm going to kick it off, and then whoever else got some people that got birthdays in August, y'all make sure y'all shout them out. So yesterday was one of the cast members' birthday, which is Lamia. You know what I'm saying? Her birthday. Shout out Lamia. Shout out Lamia. Shout out to Lamia. She out there kicking it in San Diego right now. Happy birthday, cuz. Happy birthday.
Over there with her feet out, no lotion. What's up? Happy birthday.
Yeah. Over there with the feet out with no Vaseline on them. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to Auntie Mama. You know what I'm saying? She turned the big 50.
Hey,
Auntie
bless
Tina, happy
born.
birthday.
Bless born.
Yeah. Yeah. So they out there kicked up real hard. So we're gonna take another shot for them in a minute. But my daughter's birthday was this month. My daughter, she turned 13, Sanaya Taylor. She turned 13. My my grandmother, may she rest in peace, Zeta B. Jackson. Her birthday was I think on the 15th, 16th, one of those days.
Rest in
So,
peace.
Bless born.
and
Double
then
salute.
my grandfather's birthday, my father's birthday was on the 20th. My uncle, man, it's so many birthdays this
Well,
month. I
yours
can't
in
even
a
remember.
bunch.
In
Crazy,
August?
right?
Johnny
Yeah,
Oh,
Reed,
man.
Johnny
Just gonna cut the
Gray,
check, bro.
Bo
Boy.
Staff.
You gonna
I
drop the
think
check off at
Shanika
whoever house
birthday
you need
is
to drop
this
it off
month.
at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have just passed one card around. Just everybody read the card. Happy
Yeah.
birthday. Love all y'all.
right?
Yeah.
Pass that to
yeah.
so you can see it real
Y'all
quick.
all hit the same bottle, all that.
I'm
So
looking
my
at this camera and this camera, you know what I'm saying? So y'all don't think I'm going crazy. I'm just going back and forth from the cameras that I have set up in the studio. But welcome, man. It's August the 27th. I hope everybody had a blessed week. You know what I'm saying? This is the weekend. You know what I'm saying? So we kick back, enjoy ourselves, and get into stuff on here. You know what I mean? So as we said, you know, the tables, they ain't here yet, but the house here already. So
Good thing we got the house prepared and the lights is on.
the lights
The
are on.
energy is
Look,
flowing.
where the move is at? Where the move is
Gas on
at?
the stove work, all that.
all
Look,
that.
so man, I was just thinking about some stuff like over
Oh,
the
hold
week.
on, bro. I gotta give my birthday shout out.
Go ahead.
Some more.
Let's
All
get
right,
it.
so the first one is my auntie mama, my Aunt Bookie.
Ain't
Her
Bookie.
birthday was
Happy
November
birthday to you, baby.
August 24th.
Damn, where you
My
go,
bad.
Joe?
Hold on.
And then I got my little homie, X. He about to turn 21. Shout out Xavier Goodrich. And then my little homie, my brother,
21.
my military brother, his birthday is today. Thomas Famsky Tillery. Toby Fam, as I know him.
Shout out.
Shout out to him.
Little sister of his little homie, Nevaeh Goodrich. She turned 15 on the 14th of August. So shout out to Nevaeh.
Shout out to the bear. Happy birthday. Heaven.
Sending out these alerts.
All right.
We doing the merch giveaway halfway through the podcast. Just to let y'all know, since we done hit the 100 subscribers.
We had 100.
And the only way for you to get the motherfucking shit is to be in the podcast while it's going on. And you're gonna receive the instructions.
Actually, that's correct.
You're gonna receive instructions.
Yep.
Hey, can you see CSlim in the waiting room, bro?
Nope.
Yeah, see if you can see CSlim in the waiting room.
I don't see you, bro.
People say it was taking a long time to load.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with it, but you know, we here, man, and you know the show must go on, man. You know what I mean? H.O.G podcast show, y'all know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? It's August the 27th. You know what I'm saying? And we having a great night. This motherfucker, like right before. Look, 7 minutes before set, so he finna come in. Welcome, CSlim, to the building, ladies.
Slim.
What's up with your player?
We in this bitch. Who that? Yasmin coming in? Oh, now everybody want to come in. We still gonna fire the women up. We still gonna fire y'all up. No. Hey, y'all late. Y'all at non-existent. Y'all the table. It ain't here yet. We're gonna address the bullshit first.
Hey, and look, while we at it,
so we can't get nothing to eat because the goddamn table late.
The table ain't even set.
I'm hungry. Shit. I don't want to wait all day.
Table ain't
I
even
want
set.
to eat 9.
Hey, and look, man.
Well, yeah, Yasmin, we don't see you. We don't hear you. We need
she
both.
gonna
We need both.
Hey, also, man, I want to send a shout out to my little cousin, man. We call him, he go by the name of King, you know what I'm saying? Young fella doing this thing. I think he playing football in Missouri, bro, if I ain't mistaken. But tonight he has a game at 7:30 where he'll be presented as the captain of the team, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to
dope. He been putting in work.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to tune it on my other device and make sure we shout it out, try to catch it at 7:30. So right now it's about 6 minutes to 7. So, you know, depending on how deep we get, we'll bring it up. And if not, we'll bring it up for sure for sure before the show is
We gonna
over.
bring it up.
Yes, sir. But you already know what's going on, man. A whole lot of H.O.G shit, man. To kick the show off, man, I want to talk about being married. It's a lot of stuff going on out here, right?
You getting too serious, nigga. These ladies is late. They non-existent. They ain't heard yet.
But this is what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like we should be on their ass right now, nigga. It's unplugged, big unplugged shit, nigga. No,
Okay,
get them.
call them. Get them on the phone. Y'all supposed to sit and have your toes done. They getting the feet done for the podcast. We don't even see your feet. What the hell going on around here, man?
Straight up. But nah, it wasn't even about that. It was just about
don't come back here.
Like how people get married out here, and you got people from other countries, right? If you want to come to America and shit like that, then you got people out here marrying them, like American people that's not American. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't know what's the feedback from it, but I know it ain't working for damn sure. Like simply because of they're trying to do it for convenience or money or whatever it is. So I just thought about that over the week. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that be going on.
Yeah. What up, Tiny?
A lot of ways we do stuff. What y'all feel about that? Anybody feel a certain type of way about that?
About just marrying for
yeah. And they can even go for right here in the States, shit, not even just marrying a person to bring them to the States. You feel what I'm saying?
That's definitely a thing over here. Like,
yeah.
I got some words on that.
A lot of people think like I had to get married to stay over here. I'm like, nah, financially you got to be stable to stay over here. They don't give a fuck who you married to. You know what I mean? I was going through a divorce and they sent me a deportation date, nigga. You hear me?
Yikes. Yikes.
Deportation.
They said get on out.
Like, yeah, bro. Like, nah, let me go and send you these finances. So
I'm good.
Yeah. What you talking about, Cliff?
Hey, so from two different aspects. From the military aspect, a lot of people get married for convenience to get out the barracks. They're really not in love with the person, so they just do it because it's a contract marriage. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Yeah.
And on the civilian side, I feel like people do it to say, I got a husband, that I'm Mrs. So-and-so.
Somebody
you know what I'm saying?
With me for life.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Not considering all
they
that
not happy though.
They said who do that?
Look,
what?
Hey Mike, Mike, we ain't raising hands this episode. We ain't
On
raising
the
hands this
civilian
episode. We talking.
Let's be
Kick in, Mike. Kick in.
Just jump in.
Like for me, I look at it like this. It's just labeling something and putting a price to it. You feel me? People get that marriage thing because that marriage thing open a lot of doors. You make a lot of more money. You get a lot of tax money.
I guess
it benefits you. You feel me? So
yeah.
we're looking at people being pensioners. You feel me? You got people living now talking about, I need a motherfucker to take care of me at 50, at 60. Or, fuck all this shit. I'm going to get my money, but I'm going to have me a pensioner.
I got something to say.
You feel me? So that's how the world going to, you know what I mean? So I feel all that shit is a leveled labeled, you know what I mean? And it got its perks. And everybody trying to get their perks. What love got to do?
Hey, I think really, nigga, it's an Instagrammable moment. They want to be like, ooh, bitch. All that shit, Instagrammable moments. They just want to take a picture and post that shit. Bitch, I said yes.
It was all for the likes and shit, huh?
All for the likes and the shares. Soon as you log off, the dude looking like, hey, what's up?
Like, how that ring little. How I'm supposed to post that little bitty ass ring?
Doing this, we ain't on social media no more. Fuck you, bro.
How I'm supposed to post that little bitty ass ring?
They can very well be too, though. They can very well be too. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all hit the like, share, comment button. I see we got 9 people in the building, so shout out to the hogs and the hoggers that's tuned in. You know what I mean? We appreciate them.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Y'all get in the comments. Don't be shy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Subscribers went up already.
Don't be shy at all.
But the house here,
Don't
though.
be shy.
If you want the challenges, be up for the challenge. That's a fact.
Now and live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so
with
them, hey,
it's so bad. Hey, ladies out there tuned in
She
watching
sleep.
this
Don't go
shit.
on there.
If you want to jump in and
Oh
help
wait,
these ladies
your
out in the
drink in the
middle of the
refrigerator,
podcast,
your burger in
hey,
that
just hit
bag,
us up. Write it
and
in
that
the
straw
whatchamacallit.
is on the
In the
microwave.
right.
comment section. Y'all can get in
Anybody
here and
that's
help these
watching that
ladies out.
want to get in, access for the link group, and we'll tap you in and pop you in the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yep.
I'm gonna share this junk to some more platforms so we can get this stuff going. You know what I'm saying? Again, y'all tuned into the H.O.G Battle of the Sexes World Rumble. You know what I mean? The house versus the tables. Yeah, big dog shit. You know what I'm
The
saying?
house versus the end chair.
The house, the end table, like the house is here. Where the table, the chairs at? Goddamn, we
Okay,
ain't got
hey,
a
this is
steps to
good.
them.
Hey, look,
Hey, this is good
man.
one. I
Hey,
wanna.
look, my table is here, man. So I can't,
Yeah. Shout out to
I
Miss
can't
Ryan
keep
in the
being a
building.
hater, bro. You
Shout
feel
out to
me?
Miss
Like
Ryan in the building.
my table is here, bro.
Hey,
Lee,
check this out.
Lee.
Hey, Cliff, check this out though. I want to go to you on this one though, because you know, I was thinking about something else over the week, and one of them things was like, what would women do if they had to migrate to another country? You know what I'm saying? Like, for it's like, nah, this ain't really a man's question, but you can get responses from both genders. You know what I'm saying? But women, right? So you know, women being powerful and being the table and being strong here in the States. What if you had to migrate to a different country to where women didn't have the say so that they have here in the States? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel that you can adapt? You know what I'm saying? And if so, how?
Shit, that's easy. I mean, I'm a very adaptable person. Like you put me anywhere, I'm gonna make it work. I can't speak for women.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because American women are far different. It's a big difference between American women and women overseas, women in Europe, African women, women from Spain. Like, it's a big difference.
Are you saying the mentality fucked up?
Yes. It's a huge.
Tell me, you see how this dynamic has changed, right?
Hey, hey. So I was just getting him to flow on it because he makes some good points. But Lataania, you know, with you being the only woman in here, it's only right that we get your response. But you know, we ain't gonna tap in until your other partners, the rest of the table get in. You know what I mean? So
and she only leaned in that hard because she got the t-shirt on.
How do you feel though? How do you feel? Do you feel that if you was put in that position, not you personally, I'm just saying, speaking from the woman's perspective of how it is in America, if you had to adapt, say for instance, something happened here to where we became refugees and had to go to another country, would you be able to, how fast do you think American women will be able to adapt to, you know, the situation?
I can't speak for nobody but myself, but I would adapt just fine. You know, I don't think I would have a problem with it. You got to do what you need to do to survive. So, and I mean, I submit, right?
Yep.
Okay.
See, yeah, that's not submission.
No we don't.
I submit.
She said, but see, submitting at that point, it's a different way. It's a different thing then, though, because like you being basically forced to do something, you know, that you don't have to do, but it's good that, you know, you feel like you had the tools and the stuff to make it through it.
I mean, it's all about following rules. Whatever rules or boundaries are there, it's not a problem. I may not necessarily want to, but if that's what I need to do, then I have to do it. It's that simple. Yeah.
Okay. So how can they balance out to where we can get y'all to do what we need y'all to do before that shit happen?
Say that. Say that. Where your homies at? Cause goddamn, we don't want to put this all on you.
I'm here.
Look, y'all get in the comments and help.
He got me whipped, so I'm right here sitting next to him.
Okay, that's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, get her hair braided, get her toes done, all that before she comply.
But they, like, you know, because over there is different rules, different ways.
Don't let her fool you, bro. That shit is not cheap.
Right.
Okay.
But women,
that shit is not cheap.
But you know, You know, being able to adapt. That's something that everybody should know how to do. I feel like males do it like for show. I ain't gonna say better, but they do it like it's more like a natural type of thing. You know what I mean? I feel like if our women so stuck in the ways of like having things, you know, even the women that let's switch the tables on it. Like the women that's coming here that's from Africa and from different places or countries to where like women don't really get rights and laws and say so over there and stuff like that. So it's real hush hush. But when they get over here, they flip the scenario too. You know what I'm saying? You see
Because they
them
get around American women.
They getting to be themselves.
Yeah.
They anything. They switch into that American culture. You know what I'm saying?
What's the American culture? Like every American woman is not like
so submissive is not the culture. That's
but
for starters.
Yeah.
Submissive is not the fucking culture.
Okay. And for men, taking care of home is not the culture either.
Shit.
You know, being faithful to one woman is not the culture either. So like you can't have your cake and eat it too. Want me to do all of this and
but that's what it sounds like. A lot of women want
2, 3, 4, 5 girlfriends, 6 baby mamas.
Damn.
And
but
don't call me out just because we got issues.
I got a comment on that.
You said 6 baby mamas. I feel your time. Look. Yeah, you got to put them seeds in one pot.
Yeah,
man, look,
I was sowing my royal oats.
Know nothing about none of that.
It's just a question. It's just a question.
She ain't dealing with no nigga that's got no
guns. I'm sowing my royal oats. Sowing my royal oats, and these bitches like oatmeal. Stop playing.
What you say, Slim?
I think you said these hoes ain't loyal or something. What you Slim?
Nah, I ain't say nothing, G.
At the end of the day, though, I just feel like, everybody's strong on their own level and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We do got different things that we had to deal with as a culture, like for us when they come to like the man perspective and the woman perspective. But it's just, I ask those questions because we get so much of we want for it. Like women, they get a lot in America. You know what I'm saying? You go over there to them other countries, man, them niggas ain't respecting nothing. I'm talking about like, don't even talk. Like them folks ain't respecting nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
you see the comments?
We have to deal with a lot. I feel like we have to deal with a little bit more than a foreign guy.
I see him, but I don't see nobody saying nothing.
Yeah, it's 13, but they'll start talking, I guess, when they feel like
in the comments.
Either way it goes.
Mine behind.
We can let them watch
behind, bro. Keep going. Mine behind.
Yeah. We can let them watch though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. Hey, so this comedian dude, right? Alex Steen. I don't really even know him like this. My wife just sent me this content like two days ago. He a comedian or whatnot. Now I'm still itching from the mosquito that bit me in Tennessee. The link is in the group, Miss Taylor. The link is in the group. So all you gotta do is go into the group and click on the link, and then you'll get in. Gotta see you in
how you call these hoes mosquitoes. I like that. I'm gonna use that.
Hey. Look, what Joe said, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't want no smoke.
Look, I said these hoes been biting. I'm talking about these mosquitoes. Gotta just put words in my mouth though. Hit the horn on that motherfucker. Nah, but Alex Steen, he a comedian, right? The man gets thrown out of Vegas city council meeting after claiming his wife boyfriend got her pregnant, and then he got finessed by a transgender hooker. You know what I'm saying? So they just got a lot of come on. They must be doing some bad drugs or something. That's
too much shit. That is too much shit going on in one situation.
Cocaine and
what the fuck?
For all the straight niggas, this is a sign. Stop getting the head first. This is a new day, nigga. You
grab them by.
Hey, no. World's wicked, bro.
You can't get the head first these days. You gotta get
grab them by the pussy.
Me, what Trump said.
Hey,
what Trump said.
I'm gonna drink today, goddammit.
I want to make things better.
Trump said, grab them back. Grab bad and don't let it go.
Hey, you get the head first. Now you suspect.
Hey.
Man.
Cause if they ain't got one, goddammit, then you know, right?
Yep. Don't let you be a loose mind ass nigga. Now you just accepting that shit. Like, well, I did it one time. See, here we go. Slippery booty hole slope.
Hey, famous niggas even going through this shit. Like this nigga out here getting finessed by a transvest. She getting pregnant by the trainers and shit. What the fuck is going on, America?
Yeah, the world is wicked, man. The world is
wicked. This is America.
Shit happen every day, B.
America.
Hey, this is America. What that boy? Look, Chad, if you don't know, real talk.
Speak about that. This is America. You feel me? This is why I feel American women and American men.
I got to check the way wrong, bro.
You know what I mean? It always was a struggle. You feel me? If you made it through the struggle, you can make it through the struggle everywhere. That's an improvised hustle. You feel me? So that shout out to the women. But as a man, I'm adaptable, bro. Throw me in the jungle, I'll bring you back an anaconda boot. I'll bring you back a fucking chinchilla. Shit, I might purify your water. Fuck around. I get away with everything anywhere.
We black. We came with that.
How you gonna purify the water? You got a filter on you, bro.
We showed up with the anaconda. We ain't looking for it. They looking for it. Hold on, bro.
My nigga said he gonna filter that water. Okay, I get it. My nigga,
purify water. You need water.
Bro said he Dasani.
You need water.
Aquafina up this motherfucker, man.
Hey, look, bro.
Boots, man. Shit, catch me in the jungle with boots, fucking Crocodile Dundee knife. Talk about where the turkey at.
Hey, it's been an outstanding picture that's been floating around on the Instagram. You know, school's back in, parents is taking kids back to school. We got single parents that's out here taking kids back to school, and it's a lady that's basically, bro, took her daughter to school, bro, with some shorts. I'm talking about booty meat hanging all out the bottom of them joints.
The mom?
Right down to the ankle. So how do we normalize getting out of this situation, like coming out the house? Like, I mean, it's cool to look good and be fit and all that, but
bro, it's the generation.
The school, like this is why I feel like that it's an important thing that men be in the house. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that she'll do anything different, because if she don't respect them, I look at it like this. My wife gonna already know. She gonna question me like, "Hey, babe, what you think about this before you go out? Come on, man. What you think?"
Yeah.
Right? What you think? Yeah, like whatever you think, like you know what I'm saying? Like if that's what you wearing, but then come on, man, you know what's presentable and what's not.
Yeah, but you're gonna get the attention you looking for, because that's what you want. You want that attention, you're gonna get it, and then don't come home and say so and so.
You checking away from that.
Right. You went out there looking for that, then you finna get it. Now, y'all seen the post about the kindergarten, pre-K or kindergarten teacher who's super thick. She covered up though.
Yeah,
she covered up though.
Get her fired.
Yeah.
I call her a big distraction.
Art teacher, right?
But she's like, for some pre-K kids, they distracted. Period.
Right.
Thank you.
Little kid,
that shit don't matter. That's pre-K. They like 4-5 years old, bro.
Yeah,
they don't give a shit about none of that.
So what she do?
Are you crazy?
What she do?
She didn't do nothing.
She didn't do nothing.
Man,
she just thick.
So that ain't her fault. She just
right. Now I will say this. I probably was the exception to the rule. Cause shit at 5 or 6 I was looking.
Right. I mean,
we ain't talking about you.
Let's
exclude this nigga from everything.
Man, go sit in the corner. Get in the corner now.
What a little kindergarten nap mad at.
Yeah, he trying to play house with the teacher.
Hey, Cliff, to piggyback off that, bro, have y'all seen this artist, right? She got invited to a pep rally.
Cho, before you go into that, it's really the male teachers there and the wives is uncomfortable with the thick ass. That was really
Hell yeah.
Hey, this girl, right? She an artist, and she got invited to a high school pep rally or whatnot. So I don't know. I think I sent it to the group, and she thick too. Bro, she went over in the midst of her song and started basically like twerking in front of the young boys, you know what I'm saying?
And the young that was Megan.
Hey, none of them they ain't get to put the meat on, get the meat feel or nothing like that. But at the same time, what do y'all feel? Do y'all feel that was appropriate for a high school event?
No.
I mean, it's all about
Be 100, bro.
Bag,
Be
bro.
100.
Like
Be 100, dog.
it's all about that bag, though.
Let's see Slim go.
My bad.
Hey, I feel like it's all about that bag, though. I feel like if the kids wouldn't, if she didn't allow them to, or the school or the principal didn't allow the kids to touch her or do nothing like that, then it might be fine. But if they was doing something other than that, then nah, it's a no go. But they got to get their money. You know what I'm saying as well. So, I mean, she had to do what she had to do.
I feel you.
Hey, stay at half court,
bro.
Stay at half court. Shake your ass.
Flip the script though.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah. Go ahead, Cliff.
Go ahead. No, I'm just because you finna say the same thing. Flip the script, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Flip the script and let it be.
Wait. Why flip the script though? Like
you have to.
For me, it's they listen.
Okay.
The boy when she went over to the boys because she went over to a particular spot in the gym. It was playing. You can tell. You gotta watch.
Yeah.
But
you know what I'm saying? They couldn't touch her, bro. Listen. That's what they know her for. So why the fuck wouldn't she do what they know her for?
That's cool.
What she's known for.
But
why you do what they know her for?
Now check this out.
Listen. That shit is too old fashioned, bro. They couldn't touch her.
Dog.
They already intrigued by what they see on social media. So you can't sit there and say you can't sit there and say that. Go ahead, bro.
So let's say you got Genuine in the gym, and it's jeans playing, and it's a section of cheerleaders. He go over there in them jeans on them cheerleaders. And the video
they can't touch him.
They
can't touch him. They can't listen.
As a grown man, I got 3 daughters. Over there and in them jeans on some cheerleaders, nigga.
I got 3 daughters.
This nigga, your daughter, the cheerleader outfit. This nigga got the shirt busting open in them jeans on your daughter. Hey,
and you cool with that, right?
Put it like this. Put it like this.
Hell no, because that ain't what she did. That's not what she did.
He didn't touch it.
You talking about busting your shirt open? You talking about that's different, bro.
He fake
bro.
That's different.
Come on, dog.
Half court and do what you gotta do.
So you don't think young niggas out here getting hard ons?
I know they are.
Bruh, they
was young.
They getting a hard on whether she's in person or whether they see it on social media.
Exactly.
So if you want to, if we gonna talk about the situation, right? We gotta talk about why the fuck she was in the school in the first place. We can't just sit here and hate on Shorty for what the fuck she went and probably got paid to do.
It definitely ain't hate, bro. It ain't hate. It's just it's a double standard.
We can't do that, bro. It wasn't nothing wrong with what she did because them little boys couldn't touch her, bro. If they could touch her, it would have been a problem.
But if
they couldn't
Trey
touch her, bro.
Chris Brown would have went in there and did the same thing and wouldn't have touched the girls. It would have been a problem.
Yeah, it would have been a problem. Come on,
it wouldn't have.
How wouldn't have? We seen
because Chris Brown probably wouldn't have been there in the first place.
Right?
Bro.
Check this out.
Ain't no way, dog.
Trying to get in on the live job.
Who is?
Who was that? S&C.
That's
your lady.
That's the wife.
Sheena, bro.
Yeah, she got the link. The link. You got the link.
Yeah, I told her to hit the link.
Lataania, you gonna stay out the comment section. You right here in the podcast. Come on, some hey, you right here.
Y'all gonna get both. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get me in the comments.
Oh, Tate,
that's who crazy, they lost. Dog.
H.O.G, that's who we lost. Tate, because she in St. Louis at the game.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, that's what it was. I knew we lost an extra person too.
All right,
hey, y'all ladies is looking like guys' night over here right now.
Mm-hmm. It's all good though.
It's been guys' night every day.
2.0. Listen, the show must go on. We gonna keep this shit going regardless, and it's all love to them though. They did a good job. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep doing a good job, showing up with the house without the tables and shit like that.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
But, hey, at the end of the day, my point to that, bro, I feel like, don't get me wrong, I understand both halves. I understand you saying that, you know, I understand CSlim point of view to where he said that they got to do what they got to do to make the money and stuff like that. But then at the same point, won't they be considered as like, I mean, what would you do for money? Like, at the same sense, would I want my son to experience something like that, a female? Because I know how I was feeling at 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? I know how I was feeling at that point. Nigga trying to strike something. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to get busy.
So basically, you enhancing it, and that's mostly where our men fell at anyway. As black men, like we so focused on at younger ages, we ain't even focused on really getting no money. It's really about who getting the most. You know what I mean?
Bro,
getting the most. Who the most popular? You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it, though.
As young as a little jit,
let Cliff go.
The whole thing will always want to be money, power, respect. You feel me?
Yeah.
You got the money, all the good wealth, all the good cars, all the good everything is gonna come. You got the power, you well respected, you well feared, you well loved. Hey, shit, everything come with benefits. You feel me?
It come with benefits and it come with trauma, though.
Here comes trouble. Here comes trouble.
Let trouble in.
Here comes trouble.
Let Cliff touch on that though.
So from my understanding, like for us as men, when we was young, to be with an older woman, to lose our virginity to an older woman, everybody was dapping us up like you the man, woo woo woo. But we didn't realize and understand that was trauma.
Right. We were thinking that was cool.
We thought it was cool.
I didn't feel like it was trauma.
Lee, because you not
manage, boy. He would manage his ass.
Exactly. But like put it in perspective. We ain't talking about a 12, 13-year-old, even though that's traumatic too, depending on the age of the woman. Let's take it to you being 6 or 7 and the chick is 15, 16, 17.
Okay.
Exploring, making you do X, Y, and Z. Now, are you the man?
Okay,
Are we dapping you up? But it's the same concept. If I'm 12 and she's 22, she's 23. I'm still the man because I older lady. Yeah.
You're not.
Bro,
You're being raped. You're raped.
But we don't know that because I just told the homies, I just smashed a 22-year-old. Oh, you did? Oh, that's fine.
Did you feel like you got raped though?
The way I look at it,
did you feel like you got raped? Because rape is about perception, bro.
Well, you see, those things are kind of serious right now. But for me,
it's about perception.
When I look at a young dude messing with an older woman, is that young dude?
Is it not? No, wait, hold on, Mike. Oh, 1 second, Mike. 1 second, Mike. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna give you the floor after this. Is it not, Cliff? Is it not about perception?
Yeah. Okay.
Is it not about perception?
If it is perception, if I'm 20, I'm 39 and I see a 17-year-old.
Oh, that's
No, bro.
The law,
if it's not perception, fuck the law.
Because if you
said perception.
Let them finish the answer.
You said perception, bro. If the 17-year-old, if she holler at me, we in the club. I don't know she's 17, but she cracked me in the club. We exchange numbers. We get together. I smash, and then she tell me she's 17. It's perception. She knew she was coming out a grown man.
Well,
I smashed.
at the same time, Cliff, at the same time, let me stop you right there, though, because as a grown man, you know perception is only a thing, too. Like, you can tell a 17-year-old opposed to a 24-year-old.
Yes, you can, sir.
Unless you kind of like...
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Depending on how she built.
It can be her shoe. It can be it can be her conversation.
Bruh, the whole conversation is different.
Yeah, it can be her shoes, the
whole conversation.
Not the shoes.
Yeah, bro.
Not the shoes.
You can tell a child, bro. Stop
she
playing.
don't know how to talk properly.
You can, but my point is, bro, it's not always perception. Because if I'm agreeing because I'm 12 and this chick is 26, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I said, is it not based off? I didn't say that's all it was. Is it not based off perception? Because as a 17-year-old female, if you fuck a 39-year-old man and you don't say shit because you don't feel like you got raped, then that shit is it floats, right?
Let me bring up this point
floats,
too.
Right? However, if she gets influenced by, say, a friend, right, to say, oh, well, girl, you shouldn't have whoopty whoop or do do do. Then now it becomes
Ray Lee talk about man here,
and that's but at the same time it's the law too. So I mean the law is still a thing. You know, we can't sit here and be like the law don't exist. So she's 17 and you 39 and you fucked her, bro. You going to jail.
Dead wrong. Lock
You
me up.
going
Give
to
me
jail.
life.
How the fuck you? How the fuck you couldn't tell she was young as hell?
But when we flip the script and it's on us, and the woman is taking advantage of us, everybody turn a blind eye to that. It's all perception, and he knew what he was doing. He just smashed the older chick.
I can only speak for myself in that in that sense because nigga, I didn't always like them older. And that's a fact.
What Sheena
You
think
better
about that?
you better watch yourself.
What Sheena think
Getting
about
side
that?
eye right now.
Older. What is you talking about?
Pineapples.
She older.
I'm just saying. I see the side eye, bro.
Look, I'm good. She's older. I'm not worried about it.
Baby, you gonna still couple life staying with me. Hold up. Let me get this clear. One thing for sure and two things for certain. The pervert gonna always be a pervert. I don't give a damn what you talking about. I've seen many cute ass little young niggas, but nigga, you ain't gonna make my pistol twit for nothing if I ain't fooling with it. If I'm on some hoe shit with a young boy, then I'm gonna like you regardless of the fact that I know a grown man from little ass boy, and I don't give a damn how bad his body is, how good his conversation is. A woman is a woman and a kid is a kid. Don't no little nigga under my standards make me feel no type of way. I'm gonna feel like I'm taking away from somebody else's child, and if you play with mine, I'm gonna be on your head. I don't give a damn what you thought it was. I don't care what you
Wait a minute, Jesus.
You ain't they ain't stroking the guts up to the standard that young.
That was
I'm just being honest.
But you ain't in
Bars.
y'all niggas ain't in them corners. Y'all niggas ain't hitting them corners, right?
No, they trying to hit you to some young shit, to some new era music. We stroking to R. Kelly and some goddamn Marvin Gaye, maybe. Depending on the mood.
No, baby, these young boys out here playing with us older women. They love an older woman, but see, there's older women that want to get it back, and to me, that's still perverted. Because I don't care what she's talking about. Ain't no Stella got a groove back, sis. You just lost, and you looking for something that you lost in yourself. It ain't about what that young boy bringing to you. It's about what you're seeking from yourself. Period. And that's the same thing with an old nigga. An old nigga over here messing with a young girl because he lost something within himself. It ain't about what that young girl making him feel. He don't feel it within himself, whether he with another woman or not. So like I was saying, I don't see nothing of interest that would make a man want to be with no child no more than I see what a woman want to be with no little ass boy. And that's just my opinion. But you play with mine, and then you gonna understand why you shouldn't have played with nobody else's children. That's just how I look at it.
Y'all niggas can't
Sheena came in with the strap.
Y'all niggas can't afford no condoms. No way.
Bring the pants.
She came with the
let's go to the comments for a minute. We got Tay Dotson in the building. We got Tanisha in the building. We got who is this? Joel McTerrell in the building. They say I think men normalize that behavior, messing around with a cougar.
That's facts.
Yeah?
That's facts.
We gonna hit cougars real before we.
Hey, cougars gonna cook. They gonna try to do everything to make sure, but they play games more than the young girls. If you, to be honest, the cougars just know all the pornos.
They see
you know what though?
I'm gonna keep his stomach full and drain the main vein, as one of the women in my family would say. Drain the main vein.
Can I say something that I think we left out though, bro? And it didn't hit me until Jolie McTurl said what she said, bro. We really do normalize that shit, bro. Like I didn't give a shit that at 17 I smashed a 27-year-old female. It didn't fucking matter to me. I ain't feel like I got taken advantage of. I felt like,
but hold on now.
I'm a young nigga with some game.
But how is it normalized? How we normalize it? How we normalize it when they got to get consent? So ain't it vice versa?
I mean, but listen, but we don't, but we ain't, but you ain't sitting there. But see, we not sitting there talking about feeling victimized and shit. That's why we normalize it, because if you look at it how they look at it for a 17-year-old female versus a 17-year-old boy,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Then as a 17-year-old boy, I'm like, bro, 27, you 17, bro, you doing your thing.
I need the female perspective on that one.
You feel me? But like how we look at it, we don't see it like that when we look. Cause I'm telling you right now, bro, if a motherfucking 39-year-old nigga touched my daughter, looked at my daughter the wrong way, bro, I'm killing him.
See, you're going to adjust his. He ain't
but
gonna kill nobody. He's just going to adjust their situation.
My 17-year-old son, I might have a whole different opinion. You see what I'm saying? So that's how we normalize it, bro. I just explained it because my 17-year-old daughter can't even get looked at by a 20-year-old nigga. I wish he would. But I won't. But hey, bro, my son, now my oldest boy, now, hey, do your thing. Do your thing.
No, sir.
See,
no,
hey,
sir.
But see, this is the thing, though, guys.
No, sir.
Hey, let me make a point right there. Let me make a point right there, though, Lee. See, this is the thing where we gotta kind of correct because, like, you know, you saying you doing it because you a man and that falls into favor. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I feel like, nigga, with the shit that I went through with an older woman fucking with me like that shit ain't cool. It was cool at the time, but if my son came and told me some shit like that, bro, I'd be on some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So I wouldn't normalize it because, like, it's still not right either way it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, a man ain't gonna want his daughter to get touched, just like a woman ain't gonna want her son to get touched. And that's just logical shit. Like, regardless of that's kind of like confusion that we go through, like with the high school thing. Like, oh man, you hit this many jumps, but niggas don't even mention AIDS, STDs, and babies.
All that babies.
So hold on.
Babies.
Hold on.
But
We gotta understand this. We gotta understand. See what we talking about?
See?
Us viewing this is only 10% about the whole world. You feel me? You got countries, it's normal, bro. You got a whole continent called Africa where it's normal to have a normal older man with a younger woman or a younger boy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's part of it. This is something nobody can ever change. All you can do is educate yourself and say, yo, wrong is wrong, right is right. That's the universal language. Yo, kids are supposed to be kids. People supposed to grow up the way they're supposed to grow up, and you're supposed to be with your age group. Fucking up a generation. Fuck that you are mature. Fuck that you on my level. You gotta go through the process of life. You know what I mean? Certain germs and certain growth is not for you.
Damn, I ain't even thinking about
Hey, Mike, what will make you? But check this out. You right about it.
Can I ask this, Cho?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So let's say we leave the cougar alone. So is that equal to sugar daddy?
Hell no.
Yo, I feel right now. I feel you, but I feel right now we can't even the direction we going through with life. We can't even tell people what's right. We can't even tell people don't go get that money. We can't even tell people you can't do what you want to do with your body. You feel me? Right now we living in a time like, yo, you better do what you got to do for yourself. You feel me? Do what you got to do. Have respect in how you do it, and fuck what other people think. Let's be real about it. Feel me?
We don't see your
like
face,
this shit is so corrupted. The world's so fucking wicked. People gonna do what they gonna do. Kids gonna be with fucking older people. This shit ain't never gonna change. You know how much motherfucking money, how much kidnapping, how much pervertness going on, how many people getting locked up in jail, how many people getting paid, the niggas getting locked up in jail.
Somebody playing a podcast out loud.
This shit is $1 billion fucking dollar fucking industry, yo, and it's fucking nasty.
Hold on, Mr. Felix, what's up? We don't see your face.
Hey, so check this out, bro. Look at Mr. Felix. But check this out, though.
We're going to put you in the waiting room until you get your camera situation right.
Mike, to add to your point, right? Like, I get that. It was a time that it was cooler for an older woman to date a dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a younger woman to date a dude like back in the 60s and 70s, stuff like that. Kind of, that's going into the R. Kelly case and stuff like that. I feel like that's reason why. Equal. That's the reason why he felt like it was cool to do so, because he got away with it for so long.
No. Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Hold on. I'm saying you made a point.
Let me speak on that real quick. With the R. Kelly case, R. Kelly's fucking the moms and fucking the daughter. The mom's pimping R. Kelly by saying, yo, I got my daughter. Get my daughter. R. Kelly tell him, I ain't fucking you no more. Give me your daughter.
Hey,
so it goes left. And motherfuckers want to start telling. They're like, well, we going to get the fucking bag. And nigga, you going to jail. That's extortion.
Comments.
You feel me? To the highest level of degree.
We're going to go to the comments real quick. So let's go back up to
they really in on the comments on that one.
He said, I think other women also normalize the behavior That's to the same point, so we'll go past that. Thanks for your comment, Jolie. Who is this? Asha 19. She said, "You say okay to your son, Ashwa." She said, "You say okay to your son, but yet he can be the one that get damaged," and that's correct. She said also, she said thinking he on some game, he really. She said when he really getting played, really getting in his feelings about the older woman when she's just having fun. Well,
she
Asha,
just grooming him.
Hold on. We're gonna tell you this right here though, Asha, because that is a good point. But at the same time, that could be to his same point too. Yeah. Young niggas know what older women want. Shit, they ain't trying to be settled down. They already know they thugging. Hey, we just need some bank account. Hit me with your routing and checking number. I'm gonna come and drop in you, and then so he might be feeling that same way. I can't go all the way with the woman part on this side because it's a two-way street.
Until he get his feelings hurt.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun
until
for her.
Until he get his feelings hurt.
She did say it's equal though. She did say it's equal, so we'll give her that one. You want that one.
But they just exchanging energy. Like he ain't paying no bills. He can't provide that house, and she feel like she the table. He can't do that. He just fucking.
She the table in the house, but little bro don't know that. He
what
don't
you
know
said?
That,
right up. Hey, so Asha did also say it's mind manipulation. Your mind has to be prepared for a lot of stuff because regardless of the age or how on game you think you're on, anybody can get played. Anybody. Yep. And that makes
anybody
sense.
Can.
But she made a lot of points. When Papa Bear got experience, he shared that experience with his cuz. See, so my son ain't never gonna be caught up in that type of bullshit because I'll let him know. Hey, bro, I did this. I went through this. I went through this with this lady at this age, and this is what happened. This is what she was trying to do. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm still gonna tip my hat to him, and I'm gonna teach him something because that's a teaching moment.
I dig it. It's just. I guess I could say it's to each his own because for me,
you did. It is. It's to each his own.
I would steer my kid, my sons away from that. Like older chick try to shoot their shot, bro. That's not what you want.
No, listen. First of all, I'm not talking about my 18-year-old son with some fucking 30-something, 40-something. Because first of all, she ain't going for that.
That's wrong.
That's the first part y'all got to remember. Bay right there.
She sleep over there, nodding on the pillow, got a whole pillow.
Hey, Bay right there. Whether she talking or whether she ain't, she right there. She ain't gonna go for it. She ain't gonna go for it. And if she ain't going for it, I ain't going for it. But what I'm saying is, if it's a situation where it's like she's 22 or 23,
she
you know
got the two-hand tuck going on.
I'm cool with that. I'm just gonna let him know, like, hey, bro, she a little bit on a different level. So you're gonna have to either level up or move around. Hey. Like really, at the end of the day, that's what it's about.
And I
mean, what Yasmin got to say? Yasmin, we got her on the video and all that shit.
Yasmin, I want to go to you with this one right here.
There's a couple of things. I think that there probably are some situations where an older woman may work with a younger man or vice versa, but I personally wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I just think in life, it's just a little too difficult for people who are so more than 5 years, I would say, difference in age for them to be able to relate. I mean, one person is talking about the Power Rangers and another person is talking about something totally different. You know what I'm saying?
CNN News.
Difficult to grow. Right. I mean, so, somebody my age, if I know about the Power Rangers and what's another one? Some Thundercats, they'll be like, who? What?
Darkwing Duck.
The music is the difference. So you can tell too.
There's just like so many different things. I mean, how do you possibly grow together like that?
It's for me, I look at it like this. You know what I mean? What do you call a man? He's a man, right? He could be a good man. He could be a slow man. He could be a young man. He could be an old man. You got some niggas that's like 50 that thinks like a little fucking kid.
I was just about to
they
say
got
that.
some mental issues where that's how they flow. They flow with that young shit. You got some people that know all this fucking Dragon Ball Z type bullshit because they're mentally sick and they're mentally sick for that. You got some men that really think like kids. that really is on some mental age of kids. Of course, it got to do with their diet and what they manifest as their energy. But let's not forget the mental health is a motherfucker.
That part.
That's a fact.
Go ahead, Sheena, because she done put on the video camera for a reason.
She got something to say.
Just listening. I'm listening for a second because you already know I'm ready with the foolishness.
Hey, pull out.
She got a full
Where my
clip.
ladies at? I know y'all enjoying yourself, and we right here representing y'all. The ones of us that's online, we ain't gonna never let y'all not feel like we not here.
Hey,
shout out small Uber driver here for me.
We was on your ass for a hot minute.
Came in late as usual.
Keeping shit cordial right now.
Per usual. Per usual.
It's like a Vladimir Putin, man. Like they make that grand entry.
He just said the same thing that he waited for me for a minute. So shout out to my Uber driver. Get your thanks, sir, for waiting.
Ain't shit moving until the edges is laid, B.
Hey.
Listen. But ladies,
go.
We here. We gonna represent as you know it, because that's what we do. We letting y'all fellas go ahead and get it off your chest. We ain't gonna talk bad. We just gonna talk bad at
you. For the 2023 candidates for presidency, we'll be in
right.
That part.
I concur.
Yeah. Congresswoman Sheena in the back of the
limo.
Y'all
gotta get some more numbers though. You ain't got no voters but two.
Hey, look, first of all, Congresswoman Sheena, your Wi-Fi is save a lot right now. So wait till you get to the airport so we can hear what you gonna say.
You got the modem by the polar sausage.
Hey, let's talk about this too, though, because I had this on mine. Like the system being on the woman's side and not at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Simply because I'm gonna tell y'all because why I say this. Because it's built to like destroy and separate the black home. Now we talk about this table stuff. We talk about being this and that and doing this and that. You know what I mean? But what do we have to say about that statement? Like the system being on y'all side and y'all not even knowing that it's to destroy the whole entire thing that you created. You know what I mean?
Family.
It's like smoke and mirrors. Like they've been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying? The system been bringing black women against black men for years simply because it's okay. Don't have him there. We can do anything for you, whatever you need. Yeah.
We talking about the housing situation in the 60s and 70s. Are we talking child support? What we talking?
Exactly.
All of it?
I kind of totally understand what
you're talking about. All of it, bro. We talking all of it because we can't talk about.
The FBI came out with a whole thing to just destroy black structural families. You know what I mean? It was already set to do that because if you look at the black families in the 50s and 60s, you was looking good. When you compare the children, how they was looking, and you had some moms and dads that was engineers, Ford was booming,
Detroit was looking
people
good.
was living. You feel me?
But we ain't talking about when it was living
Mike
though.
And so Chedda, hubby, can I say this? I really admire y'all beautiful black men that always got something to say about the 50s, 60s, 70s when y'all weren't even around in that time.
But I made sure I learned about it. Because they said the past, if you don't learn, you won't repeat itself. I'm trying to avoid that.
Let me say this. When y'all watch one of y'all movies of y'all Black History Month, and y'all see how in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 40s, 30s, that our people had been turning on each other from way back then and when, okay? And when the black men had already betrayed black women, or even the black women betrayed their black men because
I'm glad you said that part.
That we saw
I was about to say how.
It was the betrayal of that man telling us that we wasn't for each other. So it was rather they were pulling one out the household, killing them, or it was them making us be a field server for being in the house and thinking because we in the house we getting treated better, but we're being raped and being treated just as bad. But we don't know that.
Ooh,
and us, our offspring growing up sitting here saying, "Oh, back in the day, our family was so this and that." No, my brother, let me open you up. We've been corrupt way long before that. We've been corrupt before we even knew what we was back then, baby. But here's the reality of all of that foolishness.
I wouldn't
what
say
we
corrupt.
gonna do now? I'm not talking about that. What we gonna do now.
Exactly. So let's check this
What
out.
What we gonna do now?
What
We're
we
gonna
doing
start
now?
with everybody individually. You feel me? Because some people can't handle the truth. Some people can't even handle it. So it starts with you maintaining your children, making sure children ain't having children, teaching them certain things and certain people to be with.
To you, Michael, because you love this. What can my brother handle with his sister to fix what we are corrupt from? Now let's talk
we're
about
gonna do it. We're gonna stop
Let's talk about
and we're gonna listen. One
That
gonna
part.
talk, the other one gonna listen, and we're gonna say we're gonna go 50-50 on this. Let bygones be bygones. It's not gonna be about ego, it's gonna be about pure respect, integrity, keeping it real. That's the only thing that's gonna bring it to the table. Ego out the window, respect, and what true love is. Unconditional. I unconditionally fucking respect and willing to go half and half on what the fuck you got going on. That's when it's gonna start. But because we still acting like Adam and Lilith, that ain't gonna happen. There's a lot of prophecies breaking off right now. Shit is in shambles. You feel me?
Hold on, let's go
but
to
at the end of the day,
the
that's where it starts. Respecting each other for us to realize that.
Good point.
Now
let's go to the comment.
Before you go to the comments, let me say this, and I want the comments to add on this.
Just hurry up.
Say that all that stuff that man said was 100%. But you gotta know that being real and coming with everything you talking about comes with when we make mistakes. Can we hold accountability for our mistakes to each other? That's something
on both sides.
That us in our community don't do.
On both sides.
When we mess
on both sides
we don't
or one
admit
side?
what we mess up and do. We want to hide it. We want to keep going on and on with it because of our own agendas or because of what we put in our minds. I'm doing this because this person didn't do that or that and that, so I'm justifying it. Or we doing this because this is what I feel I'm lacking, when it's reality that it's our own insecurities. Or it's reality of what we grew up in that we thought we was missing. It might not be just cheap. It might just be about us not wanting to be honest about little simple stuff. So what I'm saying, baby, hold up.
Let her get it in. Let her get it in.
If we that's
your Wi-Fi just.
Okay, first of all, you listen. First of all, you
froze.
The Wi-Fi.
We have to start with each other in ourselves before we can build
That's
with
true.
each other.
But
That's
to really
true.
answer your question, we gotta find out as a couple, men and
Let them
women,
debate, Cho. Let
what
them
is
debate.
our definition of life?
Let them debate.
What are we trying to seek out in life? What we trying to do? Once that's understood, then shit will work perfect.
So this is the thing.
Shit is in shambles.
Like Mike said,
Man.
it's the work. That's the
still
thing.
here, Slim?
See, certain people wanna. You want the man to be be this about this and that, and from a woman perspective, it's only a certain amount that you gonna give. So you give that, and unless it's something that's convenient, you gonna give up information for something that because you said this, I'm gonna say this. So I'm gonna say this. At the end of the day, it still lead back to compromising and what we gonna do to help each other.
When you're not dealing with a real
50-50, bro.
As black people, that's first.
Girl, you talking about? He's talking about a little girl. He ain't talking about.
Yes, but I'm saying I'm saying
general.
it's couples. I'm just saying it's couples. Period. Like it's black people. Period.
Hey,
So what we not
who is
listen.
Mr. Phoenix?
What we have to do is that's the main point. Like not listening. So if you can't voice everything you want and then don't give up nothing that you saying to the person that you coming against. You can't just voice. I want you. If you even
Roy,
with yourself, are you even doing it with yourself at that point?
That's that boy Roy. What up,
It's got to be 50-50, bro.
Who is that?
On both sides. You got to listen.
My boy.
What if it ain't 50-50 though, bro? What if it ain't 50-50?
You got decisions to make, bro. You got
we ain't got nothing to talk about.
Why not? Why can't it be like 70-30?
And that's still 50-50, bro. That works
That's
for you.
cool.
Why can't it be like 60-40?
All that shit is electrodes, yo.
But that works
Negatives
for
and
you.
positives, man.
Yeah,
You gotta do
it
your
works for
best to
you.
get the positive out of the person.
Because my whole thing is, bro, in that respect, bro, everybody ain't able to be 50-50, bro.
Yeah.
True.
Right?
Agreed.
So if we talking about a couple, we talking about a relationship, right? If you love your significant other, right, you gonna love her. You gonna love her or him for whatever the fuck he can contribute until y'all can get to 50-50, right?
To be honest,
but it could be
50-50 could be
70.
just fucking just straight effort, yo. I
That's
want you
it.
to go in 50-50 as in 50% effort. Don't even have to be money. Just go hard for me. Ride
It
for
can
me.
be
Shit,
it can
run
be
up the stairs for me
90-10.
extra harder. Effort. 50%
Say that louder,
effort.
Mike.
Whether it's
Say
money,
that
whether it's
louder,
hustling,
Mike.
whether it's selling whatever the fuck you selling. You know what I mean? I want 50% effort. Fucking matter of fact, drop and give me 50.
Boy, hit the Hurricane Chris
See?
on him.
Hit the horn on the
Take this now. Let's go to the comments right here with
Oh,
Jolie.
she said she disagree. Hold on.
Who did?
Go
for
it.
Because I just personally feel like in real life, I mean, like, I don't know where y'all live, but like, it's not going to be 50-50 today. Today it might be 50-50. Tomorrow it might be 90-10 because everybody going to be in different places at different times.
I
so
agree.
realistically, you know, y'all both going to be, one somebody going to be up, somebody going to be down. That's just the way
I'm going to give you an
I've never
example.
seen it any
I'm going
other
to give
way.
you an example what I meant for that. Like, for example, if I was in a situation, I said 50-50, I'm going to be like, hey, babe, yo, I'm about to get this second job. I need you to manage this money. I need you to go ahead and continue looking for better apartments. I want you to have this crib set up. I want you to fucking call me. Send me some pics and vids. That's 50% of all around. I need that energy. Everybody always thinking about is money, money, money. Nah, man, your effort, your time. You got 50% for yourself, and your other 50% is my black ass. You feel me? People need to understand how vibration energy says a lot.
Yeah, it don't have to.
Yeah.
But I think people get it confused when we say 50-50. As a man, they say 50-50. Oh, I got to pay half. No, I'm not talking about, because your 50-50 could just be taking care of everything else. I can't.
Right.
Contributing to the whole as a whole. Yeah. I can't take care of all of it, and then you want me to do 100%, and you just here, just being pretty, just sitting there.
Of course, but that's all I was saying was that I don't think in marriage, in relationships, there will ever be truly an equal. You know what I mean?
No,
you just have to have balance. Today, I'm having a bad day. I'm gonna expect you to see that, especially if I verbalize that, and then you pick up here. Like, okay, you know what, don't worry about it. Today I got dinner or whatever. Well, I'm gonna watch this. And when you have a bad day, you know, I'm like, okay, let me start your water. You call me, you told me, you know, dude at the job made me want to punch him in the face. You know, I'm like, okay, babe, don't worry about it. You know, deflate the situation. I got dinner ready for you. Your bath is ready. You know, I just think
what you describing is 50-50 though.
Yasmin, you know my life personally.
What you describing is 50-50 though. So let me clarify. Right?
All right.
Because see, my thing is, right, in a relationship, if a relationship is to stay good, right, then you have to set goals, yeah. Right, should. Just like in life, if you want your life to feel fulfilled, then you have to continue to set goals and work toward those goals, right? So me and my wife at 16 years, we are not 50-50. We not 50-50 because at different times,
he winking
my effort,
we catching all that.
My effort level that had to be way higher than hers, because her priority is the babies, the nourishing, right? My priority is the providing, right? So when in my mind, right, and I was wrong. I let that be clear. I was wrong. So in my mind, I'm saying, okay, if all she doing is sitting at home, what the fuck is she doing? Right? Because I feel like my effort, I'm working out, doing this, doing that, right? At the same time, she doing the same shit, except for it don't look the same.
Exactly, just different ways.
Yeah, it's just a different fucking way. So,
but it worked for y'all though, right?
When you set a goal, right? Because we got past that point. So when you set a goal to, okay, babe, we gonna be 50-50, right? And this is what my 50% look like, and you need to tell me what your 50% gonna look like, and then we figure that shit out. That's how you keep this shit good. You understand? I'm trying to give her something. I'm trying to give her something that I feel like my mother should have had. So that keeps me engaged with my wife 100%. Because I'm trying to give her something. So every time my feet hit the floor, I'm trying to give her something. I'm grinding toward a goal. Right? And she
shout out to the
So
passionate black men, Mr. Lee.
You see what I'm saying? School is what she's doing right now. I'm 100% down with that. Her vehicle was down, she had mine. Till we got the situation worked out. You know what I'm saying? So
that's how it is.
Yeah. We can go around circles in this conversation, but 50-50 is possible. Don't say it's not possible.
It's just
right?
it just look different.
You have
though,
to
bro.
work. You have to work with your other person, your other half, to figure out what 50-50 look like. Because really, that balance is what you need.
Yeah, but it could be 60-40 this week, like Yasmin is saying.
Bruh.
It could be 30-70.
At any given time, it could be different because of the effort level that other person is able to give at that time. That's not. I feel like that's
okay.
That's
so we still saying the same thing.
That's
saying the
different
same
thing. When you saying the relationship ain't 50-50, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because the relationship, once you get to that point, the relationship is always 50-50. The effort level, because her energy is down, might not be that, but that ain't the same thing.
Well, what about
I don't feel like that's the same thing.
Well, Lee, check this out. Like you just said, what about if your energy was down? Would that person be able to fulfill that like you fulfill that?
Yeah.
Speaking
That's
general,
a good question.
Though, speaking general, not personal, because society say different.
Was it not?
Nah, I'm not saying personally. I'm just saying like from a man's perspective.
But personally, she have though. But personally,
but we ain't talking personal, bro. We talking in general.
Personally, she have.
Because society says, men, we can't take no days off. We can't be tired. We can't be overwhelmed with work. We can't not want to do it today.
You can't be none of that.
We can't not go to work. And I ain't talking about somebody that's sitting on the couch and ain't had a job in X amount of years. I'm talking about it just happened. Like something just happened. I'm down. I need you to pick it up because this situation happened. That's the issue in general terms, because society said, well, you taking care of man. That's the only part of the story they want to hear. They don't even hear that he got hurt. He got laid off because Ford Motors just laid off X amount of people. GMC just laid off this many people. Whatever company they didn't want to hear that. You taking care of him. Yeah, girl. Yeah, sis. He, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything, take care of the bills. Woo, woo.
You done crippled her, though. She don't know how to do nothing. She a dummy.
Uh-oh.
You done, it goes so far with that. Because I deal with women that I know don't need me. But I know if I walk away from this picture right now, she can do everything that I'm doing.
She got it.
Yeah.
All niggas ain't built to deal with women like that, though. Some of these niggas big to build with strong women. So
some men need somebody.
You can cripple a woman though. I ain't saying the old saying, you know what I'm saying? Protect her. I'm for all that. But
yeah, I feel
you gotta know how to do something, because anything I can want anything I want, but the universe might not want that right now.
Man.
Yeah.
The way life be bombing on people.
You, bro.
Yeah. So you can't cripple a woman like that. You gotta let her, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna take care of the bills, but you need to do something though. Yeah.
Yeah. And vice versa. Like if she was in a position to where she was winning, like we said, sometimes we fall, you know what I'm saying? The same thing they want in return, like shit, you ain't working. The least you can do is do this little bit, you know what I'm saying? Take the kids to the bus stop, pick them up from daycare, you know what I'm saying? So it's stuff that we all understand and need to do. I just think these titles and egos and shit get in between it sometimes, you know what I mean? Because then you got some people that's over, you know what I'm saying? They got too much ego and not enough of the presence part of the thing. And then the same thing, vice versa. They might got presence and then less ego. But in all honesty, I feel like going forward, like in our communities and stuff like that, these are conversations that we need to have. We need to have these conversations so women can understand that it ain't all about just I want, I need, I this, I that. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing from the man. If he's like that, you got some dudes out here that's really dependent on women. But I want to go to the comments, bro, because we ain't touched the comments in a minute. So Joelle, she said this was early in the conversation. They was like, are you referencing poverty in the black family question or black court? Nah, all around, not just in the black court or the black family, but I mean black family, because most of the reason of why we in poverty is because of our upbringings and stuff like that, and then they upbringings. If you got people that ain't never showed you, you know, this lead back all the way to the greater generations of things. Like if you a worker and all you comfortable with doing is working, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't got no motive to change or no different plan, yeah, you gonna lead your kid to be a worker. You ain't gonna tell them to be independent and do this on yourself, and jobs take up more of your time to where like you can't really be there for your child for their football game or something like that because you putting a job before your child. And we all fall guilty of that. Whether we make that decision to say, hey, it's time for me to invest in me and not somebody else's company, that's on us when we figure that out. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we gotta talk about that too, bro.
So
for real.
Can I say something though? Because poverty is something that and I know we not sticking to the moniker, bro. But like, listen, if the comments lead us this way, this is the way we need to go. She asked about poverty. I have a different opinion about poverty. I feel like it's exactly what Cho said, except for the fact that we not trying to change shit.
Yeah,
we not trying to make shit look different from yesterday. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck stick to the status quo when the status quo got us so fucked up?
Because that's all we know.
No, fuck that, bro. But you can look and see other shit. So how the fuck can't you learn?
But if I don't know that, I don't know what I don't know.
No. Yeah. No, listen. Either you choose to change your shit, or you choose to stay the same. It's a choice. Either way you look at it. It ain't about what you know or don't know. It's about taking a chance. Because everything you done seen to the present right now is fucked up. How is it not?
So, if I don't know,
he's speaking from a more experienced male perspective. That's why the young niggas don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
They don't.
Yeah, no.
They don't have this. We wish we could throw this knowledge back to, you know what I mean, younger us.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying right now.
Don't know what I know. Because
I need a little nigga out there that's 2021 like I was that hear this shit.
Can I say this, gentlemen?
Yes, ma'am.
When we talk about young men and older men, I think we shouldn't do an age gap, because there's some young men that have both parents in their life and they're real old school at heart. So they were raised a little different and they understand what you're talking about. Excuse this foolishness.
Hold up. Keep talking. We got you. We hear you.
She about to fly out.
Yeah, she better come back home. She better come back home.
Yeah, you better buckle that seatbelt, put that to airplane mode.
She about to bring the table to the house now.
Make sure that seat back is up right. That tray table's up. They're not playing with you, Sheena.
Got to go to the M and turn up for the night.
You want some ginger ale or orange juice?
But no, this is what I'm saying though, for real. And even when we do that, when we talk about young women and young men, when we talk about young, some of them get offended and they don't respect us older ones because they think we don't they think we undermine their mentality, that we think that they don't comprehend what we've been through or what they haven't went through and then what they're gonna go through.
True.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But in reality is that some of them have been through more than some of us older folks because we grew up in a more mature lifestyle where we ain't experienced some of the foolishness. And then some of us grew up in wild lifestyles where we've seen it all, did it all. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to be mindful of understanding that about the age gap. Age gap don't really matter. It's more mental than anything. You know what I'm saying? So moving forward, it's either you win it or you ain't. Either you understand it or you don't. And if you don't, let me challenge you. If you don't, let me teach you. If you do, let me challenge you. Because I want to make sure you comprehending what you should know versus what you thought you knew. That's it. And if I'm off this cap, just know, ladies, I came and represented it, and I'll be back on this thing in a minute.
Hey, so Jolie said we don't operate as a collective now. It's hard to ask for the we to come together to solve this. And that's a very good point because it, like I said, it's egos and pride that come with a lot of stuff. Like when they lead back to it, like at the end of the day, though, the thing was like the system is on the woman's side, and they not on the man's side at all, especially when he's a black man. Regardless, the thing is to destroy that man, to bring him down, to get him a record, put some on his background to where he can't even provide for the family that he helped create it. You know what I'm saying? So us getting to understanding it and then acting on it, you know what I'm saying? If you with somebody that can't see eye to eye with you or don't understand it, then you got to move around. But that's a good point to make, the what he said. We don't. A lot of us don't come together and to try to solve this. We talk about it though, you know what I'm saying? But we don't come together and actually put the action in to get the results that we need to overturn this for our culture. You know what I mean?
Because a big problem with that is, one, everybody want to be the leader instead of just falling in line and saying, as a collective, this is what we need to do, and just step back. You know what I'm saying? Just like this podcast, like y'all came together and just like, let's talk about it, and nobody's trying to be the boss. Like, I'm running this. This is my show, and y'all gonna listen to what I gotta say. And that's it. And if y'all don't want to hear what I gotta say, y'all can go. Right. Like that's a problem with our community is nobody. We feel like can't nobody check nobody or can't nobody tell nobody what to do. Like, can't tell you nothing, bro. I'm just trying to give you some game.
Let's say advice.
What you do with it?
He talking some real shit.
And at the end of the day, bro, together is really how we get it.
Man,
I haven't always been like this, and I'll put that out there quickly. You know, I've in recent years I've changed because I felt like it was no hope for my brothers because come on, man, we just like how are we not seeing what's going on, man? Why are we letting history repeat itself? You see what I'm saying? But then I realized ain't nobody talking about this shit either. Ain't nobody talking about how literally in the 70s, the Federal Bureau of Investigation had an agenda to destabilize and destroy us. Not a woman, not a black woman, a black man.
You know what we talking about, bro?
Right?
We talking about BBLs, letting our kids be free and free to choose their gender and be whatever part.
That's what
of
we
the
talking
LGBTQ.
about. That's what we talking about. And it's
LLCs
a distraction.
And starting your own business.
And it's a distraction because all of that type of shit right there, takes away from the strength of a motherfucker like me and you and my brothers.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying to you? We don't need to exist. A man like you and me, we don't need to exist because we are too rigid in our thinking. Right? Except for the fact that how the fuck can you not be rigid in your thinking when it's about your tradition and your culture and your core values? So if what you trying to force on me is against what I believe in, why the fuck do I gotta take it? Ain't that against the fucking amendments that y'all motherfuckers wrote?
Yeah. Nah, we only 3/4, so that don't matter.
It's the Bible commandments though. Hey, with that being said, bro, speaking of this Dwayne Wade situation, like, if y'all noticed that him, if y'all notice his son, bro, like he just did something to where, like, I guess
his son or his daughter,
his daughter and son at the same time. You know,
I got something to speak
now
on
with
that.
all due respect, though, like it's like if we talk about it, as people who we are, we get be like, oh, this a hate statement or something like this. I just feel like, men, you shouldn't give that child that opportunity to make that decision, bro, without him even being mentally ready to make that decision. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you 16, 17, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna say that I wouldn't love my child the same, but bro, you're not finna come to me. I'm not finna change over nothing at that age. You know what I'm saying? Because like you still don't. It could be confusion. It could be, you know. But I just feel like, not to like talk him down because it ain't there, but it's just real facts. Like when you look at black men that's popular and in the public eye, bro, Dwayne is one of them dudes for us when it comes to what he's done in the sports area. But when they come to this,
but he also popular because of this situation with his son that want to be a daughter.
Okay, all right, but watch this though. You know what I mean? Everybody's looking at whether his son want to be a girl or whatever. You got some parents out there that their children is straight fucking killing. And they be the same ones covering up for their kids, even doing the shit for the kids, and even the kids doing it for them. You feel me? So what Dwayne Wade did, he went hard for his son, no matter what he did. His son bought good grades. His son's doing good. They're like, you know what, son, you can do whatever you do. I'm gonna support you. I can't stop you from doing what you got.
Hey, Mike, we're gonna have to keep it unplugged on this one, and I don't agree with you on this because the thing is, come on, man, ain't no way in hell that a grown man.
I would have been a good fucking dad to make sure I steer my child away from that kind of thinking. That's the family in the household. You feel me?
You can't do that, bro.
I'm gonna back my child to do whatever he want, but I'm gonna
he agreeing though, bro. He not. He's submitting, bro. He's submitting to what the child want, opposed to what's right, bro.
He's submitting to a child.
But he can't kill his child, could he?
I'm not saying kill your child, bro.
What are you talking about? Kill his child?
I'm not saying kill your child, bro.
How the fuck is we talking about killing when you talking about giving a 13? Ain't he 13? Is he 13 or 14?
It's at a reasonable
baby. So when this shit, I remember when this shit came about, the motherfucker was 12. He was 12. What the fuck was you thinking when you was 12, Mike? Was you thinking about your sexuality to the point where you felt like you wanted to be a girl?
Listen,
right? No, listen. Because what Cho is saying is this is a child that ain't mentally able to make the decision that this man is allowing him to make. Do you understand that? Do you know what you was like when you was 12? I know what I was like when I was 12.
I can answer that.
Yeah, bro.
Finish.
So if your dad, if he was there, because I don't know, didn't teach you nothing, and then your mom just allowed you to change your sex, and then your dad and then your dad came into your life, and now it's a problem. That's the same kind of shit.
He didn't have no say so in that decision. You see what I'm saying? That's where we mess up at. Like, you can't, first of all, bro, even in
because
school,
that boy is not his and Gabrielle Union's. Not to cut you off, Joe. Not to cut you off, Joe. I just gotta make that shit. I gotta make that shit be known because I feel like that bitch is a part of the problem.
Yeah, be honest.
Yeah, I said what I said. I said what I said.
Like
you're part of the fucking problem.
No grandkids.
The fucking problem.
That's what it sounds like you're saying.
I promise you, that lady that Dwayne Wade had the kids by that live in Chicago ain't going for that shit. She ain't going for that shit, and that's why she is such a problem.
Right. I feel like we on a more political level tonight. It is the battle of the sexes. You know, that's the way we put it out tonight because of who all was available tonight. But going into we talked about that young lady that went to school like that. A lot of ladies didn't really elaborate on it. You know what I mean? About how she went into the school with shorts on that had half her butt hanging at them. You know what I mean? How do we start groups or whatever to correct these young girls that's going on, because this the same difference as young men. You feel what I'm saying?
I think Yasmin got something to say, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, Yasmin. How do we help correct
the frustration of the face?
Man.
I honestly don't know the answer to that, because I mean, it's a trip when you see mama with her booty hanging out, and then she think it's okay because, like, where did they get those clothes from? Who paid for them? They kids. They don't have money. Who dressing them? So that goes to the root of, like, the parenting. So,
all right.
I think it all structures back to, like, the family and each one teaching one, because
there it is.
Yeah.
I mean, until we get there, I think nothing is going to change.
Yo, to be honest, I think everybody got to watch this at a higher power. First of all, when we look at women, we look at them at their femininity. You feel me? So now with the age and the way times are moving fast, femininity is showing a little bit more. You cannot stop that. There's a lot of money being made on that TV, on that radio, on that music, on that poster. It's inevitable.
But by who though? By who though?
Inevitable to what?
By who though?
Inevitable.
Wait. Stop.
It's going to be shown.
We can't stop it.
You made a great point. You made a great point. But I want to interject myself into that, because you said who's making money, right? And guess what? The motherfuckers that's making the money don't look like us right now.
Fact.
They don't look like us right now. So what Yasmin is saying, what Yasmin is saying,
financially, can I say this real quick before
if we're not trying to do
while
this
you are
together,
making a point, Mr. Lee, what Mr. Michael is saying, that it don't matter who is bringing it, who's supporting it to make that money continue rotating. It's us. So let's go back to us.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So, like, if we stop it,
my point is,
hold on, that brand, that whatever can exist.
Hold on, Lee. Let Yasmin go. You know we be getting strong points.
No. That's all I was saying was, like, if we don't spend our money on any particular thing, just like if you look at Walmart, Target, all of these businesses, their brand and their motto is, if it's not selling, if it's not moving, it's out of there. Have y'all ever seen that? Notice a product don't sell, it don't move, it's out. So if we don't spend our money on those things, then we don't have to worry about it, because guess what? They're gonna starve, and it's gonna be another company.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're gonna be like, lead this country, because they're gonna keep pushing that image all day, every day, even on.
They can push whatever they want.
They can push whatever they want. Don't accept things being done. Because remember, we all a number. We all are really a number making small noises. And if
not us.
But the thing is,
here in America, though. Here in America, it's different.
Is that if you teach your daughter, and then not only my daughter, but the people who my daughter has the spirit of influence around, or should I say her friends, then you do make a difference in her circle. And if you do the same thing and somebody else do the same thing, then we can make hopefully a little bit of difference. What we doing today hopefully will make a difference in somebody's thought pattern.
I disagree, because we work 9 to 5. We got 8 hours away from our children. Teachers, police, their boss, their friends, all of them spend more time with them raising them. Pretty much, if you think about it. Who raised
different.
Hold on, one at a time. One at a time. We want to hear all the points.
Hold on, sir. You can't, no, bro. No, sir.
Hold on, let Cliff go.
Sir.
Cliff going. Go, Cliff. Go, Cliff. Go out the Cliff.
Go ahead, Cliff.
It's a different time.
The time's gonna keep repeating itself.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily, Mike. It's a different time because.
Hey, everybody, please let Cliff go. Let Cliff go.
My back.
TikTok, IG, and Facebook, YouTube is raising our kids now.
Damn.
The teachers, policemen, us as parents, we are raising our kids in sorta. Whatever's trending on TikTok, IG, Facebook, whatever social media, that's who's kind of raising our kids because they'll listen, they'll follow that trend before they listen to us.
And what's the way around it though, Cleve? What's the way around it?
Each one teach one, bro.
Agree.
So let me add this.
Say Tanya talking. We finally get Tanya here.
Let me add this though before we let Tanya chime in. Like you can say that, bro. You can say that the internet and this and that, but we got to get more creative on how we engage with our kids too. You know what I'm saying? Because like just because the internet is available, don't mean that that's all they have to do. So if we start to teach them that, like, okay, when we was younger, we used to do these type of things. We stayed out 12, 15 hours a day playing basketball, ice cream, jump rope. You know what I mean? And then maybe they'll start to do it. But go ahead, Tanya.
To be honest, this whole thing feels like a fucking matrix. You feel me? To really raise your family really nice, you better move out to Iceland where you can restart over, raise your child homeschool because this bullshit is all around us. There's no way to avoid it. It's fucking with us. Y'all need to start acting like this frequency. You know what, bro? Let me tell you. The United States can make
we still got to let Tanya speak.
Hey, let Tanya
allow society. If you allow society to raise your children, then that's what you choose. Okay? But what I believe in for my children is a balance, right? And so that balance is this. She says it, I enforce it. If the fucking phones need to be on the kitchen counter at 8 and you need to take your ass downstairs, then if the fucking phones ain't on the kitchen counter at 8 and your ass ain't downstairs, regulate.
Let me tell you something, young man.
Hold on, because you had your point and you had your say, sir. You had your say, sir. So we don't play that. We these two parents, we don't play that. Letting society raise our kids. You understand?
All right.
So whatever you want to say, you can say, sir. Yes. But what I'm telling you is,
please stick with that, sir.
That shit ain't happening over here, right? So my kids, what I found out about my kids is my kids are very unique. You know why? Because they say yes, sir, no, sir, and yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am.
You got them pistols in the house.
You understand what I'm saying? My kids are unique. Right?
He got that thing on him.
So we're not gonna sit here and go into that whole we letting social media do this and we letting social media do that.
All right.
No, bro. Right. I done literally made my kids stop watching YouTube because the shit they was watching was so stupid.
Okay,
so I'm fully in tune with what they do.
Let's go.
And if I want to go deeper into it, the way they set their phones up, I can go look at their whole motherfucking YouTube history if I need to.
Not to speak on your children, let me make a whole brand new family right here. You're doing that right now. One of the most biggest things in life is children disappointing their parents. You feel me? While you're raising them, they have no choice. They're surviving off that parent. You feel me? So they're going to be what you try to make them are, and they're going to have their own time to think who they're going to be. And what they do later on, whether it's the correct way how you raise them, they're still going to be individually doing their own thing.
Comments for you, Cho.
But I'm not raising them to be nothing in particular. I'm just giving them the values. I'm just giving them the values that they need. That if you watch what's going on, if you watch what's going on, then you will see. A lot of motherfuckers is allowing this shit. They letting this shit happen.
After
I want these motherfuckers to be watching.
After
because
Cliff,
you letting this shit happen.
After Cliff, we're gonna go to the comments.
Your kids. You letting because Google.
Hey, I want to know what Tanya had to say.
Answer your kids' question. You let Google answer your kids' question.
Hey,
instead of
answering your
kids' question.
Tanya, take the mic.
Punch his ass. I know you got the blick on him. Take the mic.
like
Go
Daddy,
get the
Daddy
shotty.
do a lot, right, Yasmin? You know he.
Pull the mic
I
over
can't
there.
hear you.
I don't feel like Daddy was like Anthony. He wasn't
I
like
can't hear
so
you.
hard. I
I
would say.
can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Like,
I can hear you
can
now.
you hear me now?
Whoa, pause.
Golly. I was saying Daddy wasn't so much like hardcore like Anthony, but I don't know what he said stuck with me. So for me, when I did go out and was on my own and could follow these people that was doing this, doing that, I may have went, but I was like,
Come
my daddy
closer to the
will whoop
mic.
my ass. My daddy would beat my ass if he knew what I was doing.
Yep.
So that kept me out of a lot of trouble because I always thought back to, well, what would my daddy say? What would my daddy do? If my daddy was right here next to me, would I be doing this? Would I even dare to do this? No. So, okay, I'm gonna walk away. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna entertain that because no,
So
that would
Tanya,
make my daddy cry.
why dad opposed to mom? Would you
Well,
feel
my
the same
mom,
way
she
as
was
mom?
like super lax. We could do whatever we
Oh
wanted
shit.
to do with
Oh
her.
I
shit.
just want
Drop
to.
mic.
Tuning in. I think
just
the
want to
mothers are
ask.
tuning in.
I mean, for
Hey,
me, for my mom, she was. Now I know some moms that are like the throw the gauntlet down.
Oh
That's
shit.
yeah, but that wasn't my mom. She would
True,
just let us
Jade.
do whatever.
Jade
But
Hubbard.
I knew
hey, Jay Hubbard said.
even though she did
Yeah.
not have so many boundaries for us,
We hit it out
it
the
was
choke.
only so far that I was personally willing to go. It's like, okay, I crossed this bridge, I crossed that bridge.
You knew better.
I'm over here at the cliff. She gonna let me jump off this bitch, but I'm not gonna jump off because I
Your
know
daddy,
better. I
your
know
daddy
better.
gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah, but
And
that
even
daddy.
if I did, even if she let me, yeah, my daddy would beat me down.
All right.
So,
One thing children do? Children choose what they're gonna do right and they're gonna choose what they're gonna do wrong. Now I remember those days. There's a lot of things I could have done that was fucked up, but I'm like, nah, I can't fuck up my life because of my mom's. I can't do that.
She
But I
gonna
had
whoop
some
my ass.
problems, you feel me? I had some things in my head. But just because I won't go do criminal shit where I will fuck my life up, don't mean I ain't have some crazy shit in my head. Now I could be doing some good shit by not going hang out with Joe Blow or stealing Joe Jack. But right now, I'm a motherfucking savage.
Hey,
So hit them comments. Hit them
we
comments.
going to the hey live.
She jumping on my cake.
Hey live. We're going to the comments on this one, man. Jada Hubbard.
Oh, hold on, Cho. Before you go, before you read the comments, right now we're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna do a H.O.G podcast giveaway. Right now. Only thing you got to do is make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video right now. Make sure your notification bell is on all. Send me the screenshots. I'm about to drop an email address right now. Right here in the comment section, you send me those screenshots to the email address, and then we're gonna announce a winner later on in the podcast before we end it. All right, but go ahead, Choke.
All right. So we got Jada Hubbard. She said, as much as you can, what about the time that they have their phones? What about what they find out with their friends from school? You can teach them as much as you want, but outside is something else.
Bro.
Excuse me, which is correct.
that is something else.
Yeah, outside is something else. But I feel like the one thing about that I remember, right? And I ain't even gonna be long on this. I'm just gonna say this. I remember this, right? So it was certain shit.
I gotta point to that shit.
I could do. It was certain shit that I could do at home, right?
Cliff up next.
That I couldn't get away with when we was outside of the house, right?
Right.
And so maybe that's archaic parenting, or maybe that's the old way, or whatever the fuck it might be. But I'll tell you this. The public tells me more good shit about my kids. And I don't beat my kids. I'm very stern in my tone with my kids, and they know if I gotta get at their ass, I get at their ass. But that ain't normally what I even need to do. All I really need to do is get serious. And when they understand I ain't playing, then they understand what's next if they don't do what the fuck I say.
So I got two.
So when my kids leave my house, they conduct themselves a certain kind of way. Because when I go talk to their teachers at their school, they teachers tell me this shit. Right. So if you don't have that kind of influence over your children, what the fuck kind of parenting are you doing?
So two parts to what Lee just said. A lot of parents try to be their kid's friend versus being their parent.
And I ain't that. Period.
Yeah. And that's one part. But the other part is, as a parent, our voice may not be as loud as our kids' friends, their peers. Their voice might be a little louder in the moment. So the kids is gonna go that way versus our parent, what my parents said. Because how many of us, our parents might have told us something when we was 15, and this shit don't resonate until we 35.
Yeah.
Like, damn, my mama said it was going, and I ain't listened, because when I was 15, I'm like, they old, they don't know what they talking about. I'm in the moment right now. I know everything because I'm 15 and I know everything. You don't know what you're talking about because you're an old head. It didn't hit me till way later. That's an issue and it's by generation. I did it when I was 15. And now when I'm 39, I'm like, God damn. My mama told me that night, my son's going through the same thing. And I'm saying, when you get older, what I just told you, it's going to hit you. And they're like, Dad, you don't know what you're talking about. You old. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You don't know what's going on out here. Okay, son. You know more than me. Do you?
That's cool.
When you fall in your face.
Till then, do what I say, motherfucker.
But they gonna do what they gonna do what you say in front of you. But when you gone, they're gonna be talking again.
For sure. It's just like grown folks. Shit. A motherfucker, like let's go to like trips. Let's go to like what we call boys trips, guys trips, girls trips. You know, men we get chastised a lot about what goes on the man's trip and this and that. Well, you going with these type of niggas and they single and this and that. When shit, the ladies that you going with ain't so, you know, much as angels and stuff like that. So how often do we see this in the black culture? Relationships, like, and it could be either or. It could be the man get mad when you go out with your girls, or the woman get more mad when you go out with your boys. How do we correct that? How do we just
integrity?
I want to go to Yasmin, because she looked like she got some good shit to say. So
I said integrity.
Yes,
to know your wife or your husband. You know what they gonna do and what they not gonna do.
Right.
Especially if you've been with that person
for a little
bit.
Be them.
You already know by the look on their face. Like, what you trying to feed me? I know what you did.
And I think I'm guilty of that. Of it just be little shit. Like, go on your girl trip. I want you to go. Go have fun. Do your thing. But don't look at me with the side eye when I want to do the same thing, and vice versa. Like, enjoy life. Don't be stuck on me. Like, right. I shouldn't be stuck on you. I gotta miss you. So that means you got to leave for me to miss you. And vice versa.
You appreciate that more sometimes too, bro.
Exactly.
Every time, shit.
You talking about? Better watch it now. Watch it.
I mean, think about it.
I got it. Doghouse calling.
No, fuck all
Don't
that.
get swung
fuck
on.
all that. If you gone at any point, I don't care if it's to the grocery store, you supposed to be missed. Fuck all that.
God, not the grocery store.
Yeah, the grocery store too. Goddamn, come back with
the
fresh egg. I'm coming back home with fresh eggs and fresh dick.
Not fresh eggs.
But you know, I got a lot of partners, bro. And the reason why I asked that question is, bro, because I got a lot of partners, and most of the partners that claim that don't nothing bother them and stuff like this, and I'm a player, this and that and that, man, nigga can't even stand with being without that guy. Like me, I'm not finna sit and stress and look at the walls and be like, oh, what is she doing bad, or you know, this and that. I can't do that, bro, because then I'm fucking my own brain up. You know what I mean? And the same thing I feel like from with her now. It might be certain things or certain friends, like we say, like our spouses might don't like certain friends, but just because you don't like their friend, does that mean that I shouldn't engage with them because of what you don't like about them? You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
birds of the feather flock together type shit.
Back to the player shit. You ain't no player if you got 5-6 females. You ain't bringing nothing to the table to them 5-6 females, and none of them bringing nothing to the table too. You just out here bullshitting. You know what I mean?
Right.
On some
But
monogamous shit.
we got to be honest.
You monogamously garbage, nigga.
We got to be honest with ourselves as men to say that we don't have that thought. Whether we act on it or not, we have the thought that, damn, my wife just went on the trip, or my girl just went on the trip.
And you listen, it's no different from her with you, bro.
Right.
Yeah, you're right about that. Like, you'll have them thoughts, but like to ponder on that thought is a different thing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel that most men ponder on that thought, but we always get like approached about that shit. You know, like, oh, what was it? Or this and that, or you weren't calling me like this before, but now you calling me while I'm on a trip with my guys. Like through the whole work week, you ain't shit. You barely calling me.
Ain't send a text.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like space is a healthy thing for everybody, though. You know what I mean? Give me the same respect as I give you when I go on vacation, whether it's by myself with my boys or whatever. However you feeling, pray to God about it, deal with it until I get back, but don't make my situation worse while I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me with the arguing. Don't call me with the where you at and you all of a sudden FaceTiming me every 5 minutes.
FaceTime. I want to see the whole room.
You know what I'm
but get the female perspective from that too. Let's get that.
Hey, hold on though. Hold on.
How we feel, but we want to hear both sides of the story.
Okay.
What's the balance on that?
What's the balance?
Okay, so we'll go to Miss Yasmin because she began giving some good questions. I mean, good responses. Then we'll go to Miss Ryan, or do Miss Ryan want to go first? Go ahead, Ryan. Miss Ryan, I see you leaned in.
Go ahead, Yasmin. Go ahead.
Well, Tanya, you have more experience with your husband being gone longer.
Yep, all the military, them deployment. That boy that deployed like 5 times. Shit.
I mean,
every time have another baby back.
If he call me, he call me. I always want to hear from him, but if he don't, then
But when he do call you, do y'all do video call?
No, we didn't video chat.
Okay, I'm gonna say, what's the process? Do you get ready? You know what I'm talking about?
Get ready.
Like, boy, hey.
You got ready a couple times.
Have you thrown the cheeks during the motherfucking Zoom call?
So one time I did. I took like some sexy pictures and stuff.
Nah, he won't say shit live. The pictures is cool, but he won't say shit
live. Not live. But I did get dressed up and sexy.
Dressed down or dressed up?
Okay, dressed down. Dressed down.
Yeah,
dressed down and sexy and stuff.
We want to feel like you about to reveal a new motherfucking car. Everybody, hey, this ain't been seen yet. Hey, this the concept. So by the time you get home, we gonna be riding this. You hear me?
Let Miss Yasmin touch on it.
Yep.
My husband doesn't travel that often, so I wish I could get a little bit more of it. I guess I technically do. I guess I tend to go more than my husband.
Yeah.
But of course, I usually have my daughter and my mom with me. So I don't feel like he texts me, like crazy, more or less. We typically will check in, in the morning and maybe midday.
I got a question for the ladies. Like, when your husband gone and he gone, are y'all requesting the motherfucking dick print pictures? Hey,
I don't.
Hey, you need to be requesting these motherfuckers.
I'll tell you one thing though. When my husband went to the Dominican Republic, and that place is a little rough.
Yeah, I know.
Is it?
BBL capital of the world.
It's a little rough because when we went together, they have prostitutes like all over the place.
Everywhere.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say that I didn't feel 100% comfortable when he went by himself. But I was just like, it is what it is. You know, you can't control nobody.
He didn't hit Sousa, did he? Please don't say he went to go to Sousa.
Into where?
Jeez, Sousa. Nigga, that shit. Ooh, nope. I saw videos on that shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm never going. that shit destroy your life. Nigga. No, don't go.
Trouble.
Destroy your life. Don't go.
They talk about that. Look, I done had to deal with that because I done been over there a couple of times, like to shoot videos, actually twice. And one time I went just to kick it with the guys, but you know, it's the same differences in America. Like it's the same going ass.
Shit, you shit me
right here under your nose.
You shit me?
No.
No. The thing about them is not under your nose, niggas. On top of your muffin top.
They were a little aggressive. I mean, like not where we were, but if you go off.
Yeah, they aggressive.
Oh yeah, they definitely aggressive.
Off the reserve and down the corner, you know, they like everywhere.
They're aggressive.
I mean, they are beautiful women on top of it.
I've seen that.
Yeah. So it ain't like the look, looking like, you know, the beat up.
They're making Trina look bad, but
not Trina.
I don't want to say
throw it back a little bit,
but it's not that type of person. I mean, the ones that I had seen, they were more. I don't know if you want to call them a high price or whatever.
So
for lack of a better word.
Y'all waiting for cheeks. Y'all waiting for cheeks week.
Oh,
this cheeks here out there.
So Yasmin, do you feel like okay if he went to like Texas or Phoenix,
wouldn't even worry about it like that. LA, wouldn't even thought about it. Like, see you later, honey.
None comparison, nigga. None.
No, I did feel some type of way.
Let's say Miami. Let's say Miami. If he went to Miami by himself.
When in Miami though?
Get murdered if you want to.
Right.
Wait. Miami on a regular day?
What I got going on.
She said, I put the blade upon your head, boy.
She got it upon your head.
I got it. Now, Yasmin, since y'all done said all this about the man's trips and shit like this, they can't go to DR. They can't go to nothing they can't go to none of these places to where it's exotic women, to where it's the same shit in Miami and shit like this, right?
Go wherever you want to.
So,
get murdered if you want to.
Okay.
Murder,
she said you get murdered.
First 48.
Pray about it, man. Listen. Same thing.
Hey, Cliff. I ain't gonna be no first 48, bro, because I'm gonna be. She gonna kill me. I'm gonna be gone, bro. Everything gonna be
the same thing in return for women too, though.
Bro,
like you know, when they go on trips, when they go on trips, and when they do certain things, right? It's supposed to be looked at as this and that, you know. And then I done been on trips to where like my wife done had her partners and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say nothing, but I just sit back and I observe certain type of things. You know what I'm saying? The way you move, the different type of stuff you do when you with your friends and stuff like that. I would prefer you being yourself though. Like be yourself, like around, you know, do the same thing. Cause I'm gonna do the same thing that I'm gonna do. Like the worst thing they gonna do, nigga might look at something, but nigga ain't finna go no further than that. You know what I mean? Temptation is temptation. If you let it take you to another level, I feel like don't play it to like you could be strong enough to avoid temptation, but he can't. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. We actually had that conversation today. So my husband said something like, well, do you, I don't even know how we got on that conversation, but he was like, it's not like I never look, but would I ever let any of that mess up what I got at home?
What do you mean like you never ever look though? Like when you look, like because like it's a different type of thing. Like we see that like men, we looked at it as like when they come to animals, we looked at it as like dogs. We don't cover up shit. We just do shit like blank out like that. Females is looked at like cats. They do shit a more sneakier, precise way. You know what I'm saying? So we know for a fact that females are human, like we are. And we spoke about this on our podcast that like, yeah, like you're saying, like he asked you like, okay, so you mean to tell me you don't never see a dude that may make you feel this type of way or make your mind go somewhere else? You mean to tell me you ain't never seen the dude?
I might have seen that. I'm like, oh, he look nice. But that's it. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it moving. After that, I'm like this. Because I'm not even gonna tell you a story. My neighbor, one of my neighbors at one of my places that I used to live, that dude would touch your neighbor, say he fine, okay? And he was married, and I had to walk out the house like this, like, hey, how you doing? And keep it moving.
Like that is a 100% fact. Like I see women all day, every day. I work with 99% women.
Watch your words, Lee. Watch your words.
But damn, I'm glad you said it. Shit, me.
All caps alert. All caps alert.
Way better than that. Anyway, like I was saying,
she looking into the skin follicles
like
in your
I was
soul.
Saying,
I got it trying to get in too.
I don't look at a woman. I don't look at a woman like I want another woman, right? Because see, that's the part that people leave out when they talk about how a man be looking at a woman. Right?
Oh, bro.
Look at a woman all you want to. Are you looking at her like you want her, or are you looking at her like you see her?
So
right.
So we not on both sides.
I look at a woman like I see you, because I know that I don't want you, because everything I want is what I sleep with every night.
Nice.
But if a fat ass or some big titties walk by, you're not gonna
if a fat ass or some big titties walk by me, bro, a fat ass or some big titties walk by me, I see it. I ain't ogling at it. I'm not.
So what he's saying is basically, Phil. What he's saying is he see it, but he don't lust for it. Like it's the difference. Yeah. The difference is you acknowledging a beautiful woman.
A lot of men.
I hit this shit. You know.
I used to work with a lot of men, and people would come in and they would look cute or nice, like they was actually dressed up to go to the club, but we were in a clinic, and people like, some men would be like, damn, she got a fat ass. Like, I fuck the shit out of her. Nigga,
not in the clinic.
I'm telling your wife, you got 5 fucking kids at home. You better take that bullshit elsewhere. Like,
women don't do the same thing.
I don't want to hear that. If
you
got a wife at home, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to me as a woman.
Case in point.
I know your wife. You got a whole wife.
But y'all don't say y'all don't have the same thoughts.
Point though, Tanya.
I don't. I just don't want to hear that attraction is gender specific. That's
right.
What I don't want to hear.
Come on now, let's keep it real. Y'all don't do the same thing. Whether you voice the opinion or not.
When I was at work, come to work, you be smelling good. I'm like, you smell so good. What is that? That was
you better not be touching them and saying,
that was smell good on my
Don't you do what you just did and put your hand gently on the nigga's shoulder and be
right.
Like, you smell good. It's a problem there.
Yeah,
it's gently caressing me.
That you got on for my husband. Because I'm pretty sure that would smell good on him.
He said it's up.
Why would you want your husband to smell like another dude?
It's up.
Oh, come on.
Tuesdays is canceled. Ain't nobody cooking shit up in here. Ain't no light.
Ain't no way I'm believing y'all not.
I may have touched somebody like, "Ooh, you smell really good."
Dude, say they smell good. It is sensual.
Get the strap.
I'm getting the information from my husband though.
Get the strap.
I can make it smell good.